Dave. How's it going? Give me a second here just to do a quick adjustment. In other words, readjust my tape. Hi, Manny. Jason, welcome. Is my video feed doing okay? Hey, Carl. Well, just kind of fill you in. Today, well, I just got in from working in the garden, so I'm a little bit wore out, but here I am. A couple things. Kai sent me, excuse me, sent me straight razor that he wanted me to go ahead and put an edge on. It's a Dovo Bismarck. So anyway, I went ahead and I put an edge on that. I'm gonna go ahead and test it out, see how it's doing. Got it stropped up, and the stone I used on that was a natural slate, which or at least that's what I finished it on. And as far as the feature here, I'm going to be using John's soap. I don't always shave, and as you can see, I don't always shave. So it's been about 3 days here. Perfect time to try out this new edge on that Dovo. Hi, Leroy. And now the next part of it is that I made a brush for Kai, and this is got pork hair in it. So there it is. It's been soaking. Uh, these knots are new to me, so I figured I'd go ahead and test it out first and see if it's performing well. This is the first use I've had it soaking a little bit, and to see if the hairs fall out or anything like that. So, or if it softened up. It seemed pretty stiff when I got it. So, anyway, there's that. I guess we can go ahead and get started. Yeah, yeah, Jason. Yeah, it is. It's pork. It's a pork brush. And we're gonna see if it'll pork. So we're gonna throw some of Uncle John's soap on the face here. I might really be in for it. This is a brand new brush, so uh, we're gonna see how it works out. Gonna do a face lather with it even. I think I got plenty of soap in there to get started. I tell you what, I really like the smell of this. It's got a nice cologne scent to it. Uh, John is just a super nice guy, and he makes great soap too. And yes, this thing is shedding already. I'm sure it will for a little while. Carl, I'm already here. You don't have to call me more than once. So how's everybody's weekend going? Are you able to kick back and relax a little? We finally got all of the, we put in about 6,000 feet of new irrigation on the west side of our place for the farm, and finally got it all done and tested in the ground. Did repairs on what we had existing before, and so I've been out digging in the dirt quite a while the last several weeks, trying to get all of that updated, making sure that water gets to everything. And now it's about time to go crazy on hoeing the garden out, chopping weeds and everything. Hi, Daniel. You heading out, Leroy? Oh, you didn't miss anything yet. Bunny, you didn't miss anything yet. Basically, I'm using Uncle John's I Don't Always Shave. Awesome scent. Great guy. Fantastic soaps. And going to be using Kai's Dovo Bismarck. And I put an edge on that for him, but I am testing it out because I did a little different deal. I used a natural slate type finisher, and with a slurry and then a washout on it. Stropped it. We're going to see how it goes. And this is Kai's brush as well that I just made for him. Um, as I was saying, it's pork hair, so it was a little bit stiff. We're breaking it in. I wanted to see if there's any kind of funk to it. Really, there is none. So I'm satisfied with the supplier I'm getting these from. Let's go ahead and get started here. See how this. Oh, we got a hair that exited. See how this edge is. This blade has a nice feel to it. Oh, come on now. This thing don't want to show me the chat all the time. It wants to hide it. All messages visible. Let's see if that does it. Yeah, yeah, I love the scent, John. It's got a nice cologne scent to it, and I like the lather on it too. course, there is no question on the quality of your soaps. That's for sure. I do like that razor. It's nice. I hate to have to send it back to Kai now that it's sharpened up real good. Hey, Troy, how are you? I don't know why this thing keeps shutting my messages off. It hides them and then they don't want to come back until I beat on it and whack it several times. Hey, Kai. Kai, I'm using your razor and I'm using your brush, breaking it in for you. Well, I'm not going to type to you. I'm going for kind of thin here on the leather. Nice and glossy. A citrus woody soap. Um, like what kind of citrus, Troy? Hey, Carl, you have a good one too. Oh yeah, that'd be good. Lemon, lime, orange. Um, right now I have not found an orange scent that I really care too much for in the suppliers that I've got. I do have an orange blossom that's coming soon. Um, and I'll tell you what I'm looking for in a lemon when I acquire one. I want a lemon that has kind of a sweet lemon scent to it, similar to lemon drops, or I don't know what they call those, lemon head. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about there. Something that goes very well with citruses is cedar. Um, Also, teak seems like goes pretty well with it. I think there's another one called Goya wood. Yes, Troy. I've always liked something that has a little bit of a smoky scent to it. I incorporate it quite a bit, and sometimes you might not even detect it, but it seems like it adds some depth. Hey, Shancy, glad you could make it. I'm going to go for one more pass, a side swipe here on the face. And don't think that uh, John's soap is fair. I have my reasons for going this thin with it, and it may look like it's not doing something, but it's slick, and that's what we need. Hang on just a minute. Okay, I got it plugged in. That thing said it was going to die on me. Kai, this razor has a nice weight to it. Cincy, are you crazy? Of course I do. I'm shaving with it, aren't I? I could be a smartass and say that John makes almost as good a soap as me, but I really do think that he makes a great soap. And you'd be crazy not to have some of it. No, seriously, it's great. If I don't like it, I don't use it, and I don't talk about it. Yes, it is, Dave. It is good soap. Very good soap. But even more importantly to me is that it's good soap made by a good man. And once you get a combination like that, you can't help but want to do that. You know, you want to use that. John, we couldn't see you blush even if you did. Well, unless you took your hat off. Well, what do you think? Did I get close enough? Oh, get that booger out of there. Yeah. And you know what? Really, my all time favorite of John's is still pipe smoke. Of course, I'm into tobacco anyway, as far as the scent of it. I love the smell of pipe tobacco, cigar tobacco. I don't know. Is everything mirror image? Kind of is for me, but yeah, close enough for the government meal, huh? Well, thank you, Dave. I don't know, Manny. I guess that'd be up to John. I'm not against it. You know, I've had people ask me before if I would collaborate with somebody, and um, as an idea, I'm not necessarily against it. It's just that there are very, very few people that I would, um, let's just say, that I would want to be attached to in business of any sort. But I had that's with a person like John, I wouldn't have any fear of that. So if if that's something that you want to do, John, you know, let me know. We'll see what we can come up with. I think it'd be cool. Yeah, that's exactly my feeling, Doug. You know, I've there's lots and lots of product out there. There, you know, there's lots of crazy marketing things out there, and some of it is just exactly that. But when I run across somebody that I like that walks upright like a man and does their thing with the best honesty and justice that they can have, uh, then that's the type of people that I like to support. You know, and it really doesn't matter what they're selling at that point. You know, it's just you know, you see somebody working hard, you see somebody working for their ideas and dreams, and or if nothing else, just for their family. Then that's the kind of people I like to rub elbows with. Upright. Well, yeah. Unless you're crawling on the floor, huh? I was 2 days ago, boy. I let out a little bit of a squeal. I passed a kidney stone 2 mornings ago, and on top of everything else. So, well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and put a cap on the top of this bottle. Oh, well, yeah, you missed the shave, Abe, but you didn't miss me making a face at you. Glad you showed up. I guess you can go back and watch all the crookery once this thing finishes. All right. Well, guys, thanks for joining me. Thanks for putting up with my croaky sounding voice right now. And yeah, it is time for a head shave, Daniel. I may do that tomorrow. Do that for a Sunday shave. Okay, Dave, thanks for coming. Manny, Daniel, Abe, John, everybody, Cincy, if you're still here, y'all have a good afternoon. And I'm going to poke the button on this thing. Talk to you later.